Let me continue on with lab and homework 2. This is video for the number 20 on page 119 in your 6th edition book. Like I said, I'm going to start with your skeleton right now. You should have number 20. This is on page 119. And let me read number 22. Those of you that are following along with. You have found an exciting summer job for 5 weeks. It pays $15.50 per hour. Suppose the total tax you pay on the summer job income is about 14%. After paying the tax, you spend 10% of your net income to buy new clothes and other accessory for your next school year, and 1% to buy school supply. After buying clothes and school supplies, you use 25% remaining of your money to buy saving bonds. For each dollar you spend to buying savings bond, your parents spend 50 cents to buy additional savings bond for you. Write a program that prompts the user to enter the pay rate for an hour and the number of hours worked per week, and the program should output the following. So that's what the program states, and it has like 5 parts underneath it that it wants you to actually output. So those are the things that we're going to look at right now. So just to FYI, those numbers that you just read, for me reading a problem, it takes about 3 times to read a problem to actually get the details with it. In this problem, you see that there's a lot of constants, basically, that's declared. The area for this course, I would like for you to declare these constants is in the global area, which is between your using namespace and your int main. In between here, wherever you declare these things, later on, besides your int main function calls on it, but other functions can actually write and call that constant in there as well. So I'd like for you to go into this area. You're going to declare your constants here. So let me help out with starting out some of this constant. You start with const is a reserved word. You tell it to do double uppercase tax underscore, and we talked about a little bit about this identifier. Tax 14%, that's your tax. Now, when you start with a constant, you always start with const, C-O-N-S-T. Double is a data type, space data type. We're dealing with money. The best data type to use is double. That's the best position. Your identifier in this case is called tax. Everything needs to be uppercase. All right? All constant needs to be uppercase. Study this now. When you get to 1437 in my Java class, it's the same syntax. That equals this. So the 14% equals the tax in this. It ends with a semicolon. So I'm going to go through here with several of these next couple of lines here, getting all the stuff declared properly with this thing. Close. I'm going to use an ACC with it. Const double, and I like to use school underscore supplies equal, okay, const double. Next one is savings bond equal, and the last one is const double, and you will call it parent underscore bonds. Okay, the matching of your parents. Okay, it's pretty cool. Have a parent to match those things with you. So right now, that's what that's what I'm going to start you out with. These are all what? They're global constants. Constants don't change. Later on, if you had to change any of these, you go in here, you change this. It reflects all the other functions in there as well. So keep your constants between your using namespace, std, and your int main. I'm going to do one more area of declaration with you in here, and that's all the declaration of your variables, all right? So let me help you with that. I'm going to stop the video after a while with this. So let me pause here for a second. Okay. let me bring you back here. So what I've done is I copy and paste everything I did in the notepad. I just paste into the compiler basically with it, and I set everything up in here. Just go over some few things on here. What we did this again, just bring here in light of some stuff. Talk about your name goes there, of course. Your section goes there. This is paste. This is page 119, number 20. And I'd like for you to continue looking at this right now. These are the constants. Like I said, if you notice the constants coming in, all reserved words are all blue. Okay, these are constants. They're uppercase with it, good identifiers with it. This right here is what I like for you to know. I looked at this thing, and notice all the doubles I use in this thing. I broke this down to the double rate is the pay rate that you have to think about your variables. The number of hours worked per week. So you have work hours for your week 1, week 2, and it breaks down to 5 weeks. In the problem, it tells you that you're going to have a 5-week job. So I broke this down in work hours for week 1 all the way to work hours week 5. First thing I tell you in this instance as well. Your total hours worked, your total income, all right, excuse me. Your total hours worked, total income, your net income before all the stuff that's actually comes out of it. And total cost of your clothes and your ACC, your accessories with as well, school supplies, cost of your school supplies, and cost of your savings bond, and the cost of savings bond from parent. Okay, that relates to a lot of stuff that we talk about here. So it's at this point right here, I'm going to actually put in kind of a comment line here so you know that all this stuff is where the declaration comes in right now with it. So I'll just do declare variables here. Okay, so all these are variables, and up here is where you declare all constants here. Okay, they're global constants. That's very important that we keep the in between here. Do not put any of your constant inside your main. Now, the first thing, your number 1 says your income before after tax of the summer job. Your income before your summer job with it as well. So now hold on for a moment. I'm gonna pause this right here.